Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm just here having completed breakfast, and I've been toying with the idea of doing so many other things on this channel because I do lots of things. I don't just sit around. Yeah, I know I don't sit around from all the shorts that you've been watching, and I want to thank you all for supporting the shorts. I want to thank you as well for subscribing to this channel, and I celebrate all wins. I love small wins because they tell a story. And when I joined, well, I shouldn't say when I joined, um, on the 20th, I would think. I'll have to recheck my date, but sometime in the latter part of September. No, that couldn't be true. Couldn't be the 20th of September. It would have been sometime in October when I decided to get serious and start posting. As a matter of fact, I engaged myself with the commitment that I would do a video every day for 7 days. I learned long ago that for things to work, I need to take them in bite-sized pieces. If I make a commitment that is too grandiose, I get overwhelmed and I tend to fall apart, or it falls away from me with the passage of time. So 7 days it was. And here I am now doing several videos per day and posting. I'm so proud of myself. I know I've just passed the 3-week mark, and there is a common saying that it takes 21 days to create a habit. So even though my commitment was to do 7 days, every 7 days I would extend to another 7 days, to now I am not too sure how far from my 3rd, 7th day commitment I'm at, which means I'm inching closer to a month if I have not yet passed that. And I took a picture of my YouTube stats. I think I was at 15 videos and I had 15 subscribers. And today, when I checked, I had 59 subscribers and over 107 videos. And honestly, I didn't think it was possible, but I agree with myself. I agree with the saying that I have now created a habit, because as I'm sitting here, I knew I had to record. I couldn't figure out what I was going to talk about because there's so much going on in my head. But not everything that is of importance to me might be of importance to you. However, I want to talk a little bit more about what has been somewhat of a burden, and I am trying to make it into a benefit. And that is my mobility challenge. And it is quite painful. It's a physically painful experience, one that I wouldn't have expected, but I was advised it's a possibility. As a young child, it was discovered that I had problems with my knees. Sometimes I am a little wary of repeating what has been said by the different doctors and surgeons who have seen me, because some of it tend to contradict what the other had said. But one thing I can tell is a fact is when I was being made, and I make light of the situation, somehow they kind of forgot to put some things where they should be. And yeah, so the knees don't work very well, and then it has all of these impact on the other bits of the body, and with age comes different levels of pain. Some days it's in the hips, another time it might be in the back, and the ankles tend to have its own story. But I have long remembered one particular physician. Can't even remember who it was or where it was, but I tend to remember what has been said. And he said to me, as he tried to suggest the different things I could do to help my movement, he said to me, if you could do an hour in the pool several times a week, it would make such a huge difference. And I guess I have always buried that in the back of my mind, because as we went through the different fitness activities that would not jolt my joints but would still give me the mobility and the flexibility that I needed, I've always been searching for pools. So people would say to me, oh, you always want to be in the water, oh, you love the water. Yes, I do actually. But more importantly, I was always looking for an opportunity to have weightlessness so that I could move freer. And so I learned a lot of aquasize techniques, but at the same time, I am trying to say it in a nice way. I am not the most coordinated. Yeah. So you know when you go to these exercise classes and they go up to 1, 2, 3, and now take it to the back and to the front and kick and lift and twist and turn and jump, and they have lost me like many minutes before. And when they go left and then okay twice, I don't even know what they say, okay, let's do that 2 more times and 3 more times, between me trying to concentrate on what they're saying and remembering which side is left and remembering where I am in the count, I give up. It's not for me, I'm sorry. And so I have watched a lot of these programs and command them to memory, and then when I go for my aquatherapy, I have them playing in my head. So whatever they would do on land, the jumps, the splits, the kicks, the back kick and the lateral raises and strengthening the core. Oh my God, I sound like I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I remember so much of it, and when I get into the water, I do those. So I'm not sure if I'm confident enough yet to take my camera to the therapy pool, but I hope that very soon I will get there. I'm actually very proud of my workout, and even though when I am through at the end of the evening, I come home and I'm virtually no use to myself. And it's not from the pain of the workout, it's from the body going under stress, because a lot of times we do not realize that exercise is a form of stress, and we also have to give our bodies time to recover. So most of the times, when I get back in from these workouts, I'm absolutely no use to myself, and I don't necessarily want to go to sleep, but I need to go to rest. And honestly, this is repair happening, so I'm not concerned. Another very important thing too is because I try my best to stay away from painkillers and anything artificial, it's probably slower going, but I know it is growing, right? I do stock up on my omega fatty acids, because you know that's lubrication for the joints, and my vitamin E, which is great for health of the heart, as well as it's a wonderful soother for muscle pain. And then exteriorly, I will use my magnesium butter mixed in with some castor oil zinc ointment. And the other day I got some homemade cannabis relief, and so I mixed all of that in. And the skin being the largest organ of the body, I will smooth those over the areas that are either tight or inflamed or dry, because I do suffer from dry skin, and go to bed or rest, and the next day I'm perfect. Well, perfect is a strong statement, but I like to speak positively. So yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening while I'm not working at home. As you know, I work from home, And this has been a very busy time for me because all my clients have been traveling, and when they are en route and during their trips, I like to keep on top of what's going on for one simple reason: I don't like surprises, and I rather do damage control while they are in destination than to hear the bad report after the effect and I can't do anything to fix it. So yeah, so that's kind of what I've been up to. You notice I've not been outside. It is getting very chilly. It is not getting chilly, it's cold. I mean, not cold enough for me to have on a jacket. It's sunshiny, nice and lovely outside today, except when you go out, whoo, you get kissed by the wind, for want of a better term. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on, and I will have some updates on my progress. I love the fact that you watch my video, you share my video, and you are journeying with me as I move closer, because now I have a new goal. My first goal as it related to subscribers was to just get some. Now that I have 59 at the last view, I'm really hoping that together we can get to 100 subscribers. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. And as I am able to grow this channel, I would love if you would speak to me about what you'd like to see, because oh my god, for one human being to have so many different things to talk about, it's scary. I guess when you have lived as long as I've lived, you've done as much as I've done, you got lots to say. So yeah, I'm wishing you an amazing day, fantastic day. Whatever you have to do, just think of it as a blessing to be able to do it, and do it with all your might. This is Sherry saying ciao for now.